This right here is one of the most haunting stories in the history of science. Ettore Majorana was the greatest inquisitor of physics, so much so that the guy who created the first nuclear reactor, Fermi, compared him with Galileo and Newton. But in March 1938, something very weird happened. While he was a full-time professor at University of Naples, on the 23rd of March in the year 1938, he withdrew all his savings from the bank. And mind you, it was a very big sum. On the 25th of March, just 2 days after this incident, he boarded a boat from Naples to Palermo. And he left a very weird note with the director of his university, which read, "I have made a decision that has become inevitable. I realize that my sudden disappearance can cause trouble to you and the students. I will keep a fond memory of you at least until 11 p.m. tonight, possibly later too." On the 26th of March, the next day after he reached Palermo, he telegrammed, "The sea has rejected me and I'll be back tomorrow. However, I have the intention of giving up teaching. Don't think I'm like an Ibsen heroine because this case is different." Now, on the way back from Palermo, the boat arrived in Naples, but Majorana didn't. Now, as mysterious as this is, there are total 3 theories around it. The first theory is that he knew about the preparation of an atomic bomb by Oppenheimer, and because he did not want to burn in the crossfire, he simply left the country and disappeared. Kinda lame. But the second one is actually quite interesting. In 2011, this case was reopened when a guy came forward and said that when he was traveling to Venezuela in the year 1955, he met someone who looked very much like Maradona. Now, this guy who came forward was named Francisco, and he also had a picture of him. He renamed himself to Mr. Bini, and when the Italian police matched the 2 pictures of Maradona and Mr. Bini, they found that they look exactly the same. And that is why the Italian police declared that he was alive and he was in Venezuela between the years of 1955 and 1959. Third theory, of course, is that he committed suicide, but that does not justify why he withdrew all the money from his bank account. What do you think about this? What do you think happened here? Also, if you're here, don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe.